Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Boomer in the Burbs. My name is Belle. I am a 70 plus old person, OG, and I am coming to you as best I can to give you advice on thriving as a senior, advice on multiple sources of income that you can create, a little bit of unsolicited advice on anything at all, and then gardening, which is another one of my passions. Gardening, recipes, planting, all of that. So anyway, this message to you today is to especially talk to you about how this device, this little thing right here, could possibly save a senior's life or your life, or at least help you to stay out of trouble in the kitchen. So I'm going to read to you a few things and make this a short video, like a little infomercial from Belle, but I'm going to talk to you about facts about fire. And this is something that I dread with the elderly who are home by themselves. So this might be something that you might incorporate in some way. And it may have been talked about. I don't know. I haven't heard it. But let's listen to what they say about fires. These are facts about kitchen fires, okay? Cooking fires, and I'm reading this, are the #1 cause of home fires and home fire injuries in the United States. More than 1/2 of cooking fires start from a range cooktop and involve grease, fat, or oil. And then electrical appliances such as microwaves and toasters are the leading cause of kitchen fire. And then we also have unattended cooking. Unattended cooking causes how much? 10, 20, 30, 90% of all cooking fires. 90%. Thanksgiving is the peak time for home cooking fires, but I'm also sure that there are other holidays in which we get into the kitchen. And this, I believe, will help save your elderly friends or even you. And it's something I want you to think about. This is not a proven situation by any means. It just came to me. Maybe I can introduce you to this. All right. Before someone gets into needing a fire blanket or needing to run into the kitchen and use this, I keep one by my stove, but use this in your kitchen or whatever. Before you get to all of that, the smoking and the carrying on, let's look at something a little bit more simple, and you tell me what you think about this. I use my smartwatch. In other words, watch this. Set timer to 2 minutes.
2 minutes, counting down.
So here, of course, I'm a little bit tech savvy, not a lot, but I'm going to turn it off. Turn off timer. And it'll tell me
it's canceled.
Okay. So I have a smartwatch, but a lot of seniors and a lot of people may not be into that, may not use them, and that's okay. But here's what I'm thinking. Suppose you tell your grandmama or your person, an elderly person, or even yourself, when I cook, sometimes I walk away and forget it, and all of a sudden you smell something burning, and you all of a sudden remember that you put the eggs on and you walked away, and your friend called you, or you got occupied, or you went to wash line, whatever it was, you stepped away. Remember, 90% are unattended. So let's try to make this a habit, or ask your grandparents or elderly friends, or even you, make this a habit, try it, see what you do with it. Set a timer. As soon as you turn on that stove, no matter what, set a timer, put it in your apron pocket, or put it wherever you are, and walk away to do the other things you do. This timer, when it goes off, will remind you that you have something on that stove. Something is cooking. Let me tell you this real quick, because I'm full of stories. But I had a girlfriend that told me that her mother was cooking, and when she stepped away from the stove, she went in to sit down and fell asleep. And while she had the food in the oven, she was asleep. She didn't hear anything. And yes, we do have smoke alarms, but do you want it to get to that? Just set the timer every time, every single time you're away from that stove. Once you turn that stove on, take that timer with you or set your smartwatch. Start timing yourself, people. We have nearly 400 people that died from smoke-related fires in their home. And these were because of cooking. Now, you know, there are electrical fires and there are all sorts of things happening. Short circuiting in your wiring may do it. But this cooking thing is near and dear to my heart. And the last thing you want to do is to find out that your elderly relative, your grandma, grandpa, or your good friend stepped away from that stove. And if all it took was a timer, buy them one. This could be the difference between them hearing this and knowing before the smoke starts, before all of the drama starts, pull out the blanket. What does it say what I'm doing? Pull up the fire extinguisher. It may not be for the kind of fire it is. This one is for a certain kind of fire. You have oil fires, you have different things, and it's heavy anyway. Stop the drama. Think about that. Do you think this might work? It was in my mind and in my heart. Well, I'm going to make this a short video right now, and all I have to say is that I am a baby boomer, and I will advise and talk until health stops me. And I love you. That's why I'm here. I hope this inspires you to do something or think about another way to keep your family and your loved ones safe. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye. I love you, and that's why I'm here. Be inspired.